Martin Hayes. I'm actually responsible for driving the Bosch business in Southeast Asia. I'm invited here to be on the manufacturing panel. For us, Bosch, we have our main manufacturing hubs in Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia and Vietnam. And ASEAN for us is key for our growth. So we're just putting down a new manufacturing plant in Thailand, and that will be serving our gasoline systems customers. Bosch works on a manufacturing local for local, and then case by case we have additional capacity then for worldwide manufacturers as well. So it still remains absolutely a key manufacturing site for us here in the region. Basically for local, so we're actually supplying then for the local customers in ASEAN, and we're also doing then export as well. We have over 36 production sites in China in 24 different locations, but our policy is basically also to have local here in Southeast Asia, and we continue that. It's 10 heterogeneous countries. One doesn't fit all. You have to do a manufacturing site in one place that can provide then components for others as well. So it's really dependent on the long-term strategies that we develop basically for these countries. For us, Vietnam is a long-established manufacturing site. We have over 1,600 people there, which we produce then the CVT, which is the push belt system for automatic transmission. The plant has gone through its fourth stage of advancement, and Vietnam for us now is quite a well-established manufacturing site. If you talk about the others, Myanmar, Laos and Cambodia, the difficulty there is basically the suppliers. The supplier structure at the moment doesn't exist. It will take a time before that exists. But I think another thing there is also the education. So we're setting up vocational education systems, which is the dual system where you spend some time in a plant and then some time in an educational establishment. And I think that works well in these developing countries, so that you can basically educate your workforce to work for you. One of the biggest challenges does remain the shortage of skills, and it's in different pockets. So if you go to Penang, then basically people can job hop because there's many semiconductors, electronic manufacturers. If you go then to Rayong around Thailand, it's just purely a skill shortage. So that is one of the big key components for us, is how do we get the people, train them, and then how do we retain them? We need to really work a lot more on having standards across the ASEAN region for us to develop the export market in terms of producing for export as well. This is one of the big opportunities in ASEAN as well, is having that rising middle class that you see. So it's on one hand a great opportunity, but particularly for the manufacturing side, I mean, we're looking at inspiring working conditions. So you change basically the environment in which these guys are going to work. We mentioned in there about the oily monkey definition of somebody who works in a manufacturing site. So you need to be able to present it in a different case. And with these new technologies like Industry 4.0, the fourth industrial revolution there, I mean, these are high-tech now, IoT spaces, so you're asking for different engineers, you're asking for a different skill set, and it is very exciting for these guys to be in that space. We need disruption, we need these new ideas, and we need to basically build on these ideas that the millenniums are coming through. And I think that's key for our future, absolutely key that we get them in to the business, but we listen to them and we build basically as they change the environment and the nature that we're doing.